I quickly turned my attention over to Turkey. When I started seeing the pricing that you guys offered was still so much more affordable.
We have more grafts implanted than many countries. Prices are more reasonable compared to the number of grafts implanted in many countries. They charge about twice the price for just 3,000 grafts. But we, for example, implant 5,000 grafts. It's done for almost half the price of theirs.
I am Dr. Emin Gul. I work as a medical aesthetic and hair transplant specialist. I have been practicing medicine for about 19 years. I have also been active in the hair transplant field for about 10 years. I graduated from Istanbul University, Cerrahpaşa Faculty of Medicine.
Clinic has a brand value now, and a lot of people search for that particularly, but they also notice the price difference.
They have suitable rooms for hair transplantation. In terms of sterility, many important clinics do not have an environment with hair models and hair transplantation hospitals. Both visually and in terms of sterilization. First, this. Second, the existing staff, important staff. These are people who have been doing this job for 6 or 7 years and do it every day. They are experienced individuals, and all of them are healthcare professionals. All of them are registered. No external recruits, a few smart ones, or those without a healthcare profession should be employed in any country. It is a team consisting of a doctor, nurse, and anesthesia. Additionally, we have specialists in the clinic. That is, we have an anesthesiologist, a plastic surgery specialist, a dermatology specialist, and general practitioners. In any adverse situation, there are doctors from all specialties who can intervene. Secondly, in terms of graft numbers, for instance, we have more grafts implanted than many countries. Prices are more reasonable compared to the number of grafts implanted in many countries. In another country, they charge about twice the price for just 3,000 grafts. But we, for example, implant 5,000 grafts. It's done for almost half the price of theirs. In many places, for instance, they don't even conduct a blood test before the operation. EKG is not taken. Monitoring is not done. We already perform blood tests, EKG, and monitoring during the operation, like monitoring blood pressure and saturation of the condition. These are not present in almost 90% of the places where hair transplantation is done. We are among the 10% of special clinics.
One thing that I noticed is many facilities doctors stamp, evaluate, and come up with the procedure plan, hand it over to a team of nurses, and then they implement. In this case, in this mean, is the doctor actually doing the procedure? Because it's a very long procedure, 6 hours.
Of course, the operation is a 6 to 7 hour procedure, doctor, meaning there are many patients, and it's not possible for the doctor to stay with just one patient for 6 to 7 hours. All patients are, of course, monitored by our doctors. At the same time, the most important part is the channel opening section. Because both the density and the natural appearance, the angles are adjusted in the channel section, and this is done by the doctor. But the other sections are for 2 people. That is, they are procedures that can be handled by teams of 3 or at most 4 people.
Have you ever had a case where people went to a different clinic and they were not satisfied, and then they came to you?
There are those from America, who had it done in Turkey and were not satisfied at other clinics. But we have many patients who come from abroad, from America, from other countries, who were not satisfied and had it done. Our biggest appeal here for patients is the patients. After the operation is finished, once they wake up, they can always reach us. Even if years pass, 4 years, 5 years, they can always stay in contact with us. We can always get back to them and try to help. So it's not like the operation is over and that's it. We follow up with the patient. They send us monthly follow-up photos. If there's an issue, they send a photo and we respond. Even if 3 years pass, even if 4 years pass, we continuously follow up with our patient. We don't leave them alone.
How can a patient avoid going to a clinic that's not they're not here with the best results? How can he research and find clinic?
The comments of very important people. So when you enter Google, the comments of the people there about the clinic are important. Fewer complaints a person has about a clinic, the more positive comments there are. If there are starred reviews, it is more important for them to choose those clinics. These are comments made based on patients' experiences. They can pay attention to them.
With the internet dynamic today, people are very skeptical, and AI interprets now. We have had patients who claim that the reviewed and before-after photos can be fabricated. Now, is it possible for them to get in touch with your older patients to be assured that, okay, this is an actual patient who has been treated by the clinic and they communicating each other, of course, keeping you in the loop? Is it possible for them?
Very important. I mean, you look at 100. If there aren't 100, I mean, a clinic that has been doing hair transplants for years should probably have thousands of reviews there.
So, the number has some importance. Additionally, of course, there can definitely be some complaints in every clinic where patients are not satisfied. What is important is that these complaints are few. Why? Because the clinic has resolved that complaint. In some way, it has made a promise to the patient, given a guarantee. It is a result they trust. They have called back the complaint and corrected it. It is important that these complaints are few. So not just the comments, but also the complaint part being few is important.
It is important to review the website, of course. The clinic's website should definitely include information about the team performing the procedure, especially the doctors. They can research those doctors on the internet. They can verify if such a doctor exists, if their profession is suitable, and if their information is correct, for example. That is also important. They can find out if the clinic provides correct answers and is a reliable clinic.
So, do you also take deposits for patients to book an appointment?
Before coming, sometimes it can be a very small amount, like 100 euros, because we reserve a place, we allocate a room for them.
And so a very nominal amount. We don't really force our patient, of course, but if they leave a small deposit, 100 euros, we can set up an appointment system accordingly, because our operations shouldn't be disrupted either. In that sense, it would be good.
MTC is with you every step of the way. For your medical or dental trip, contact MTC today.